Hey everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. My name is Nathalie and today I have yoga to move with intention. So take a moment to get settled in, landing in a comfortable cross-legged seat. And as always, if a cross-legged seat isn't comfortable for you, you're welcome to sit up on a pillow, lift the hips a little higher so you can lower the knees a little lower, but maybe even starting lying down or starting on a chair. Just don't stay there. Okay, so take a moment to make sure that you are comfy. Really reach the crown of the head all the way up, creating lots of length through the spine, and then sit onto the sitting bones. So making sure that you aren't leaning forwards or leaning back. And then take a deep breath in as you lift your heart. And as you exhale, really slide the shoulders down your back. One more breath, breathe in, lift your heart. And exhale, slide your shoulders down your back. And then close your eyes. And before we do anything else, just take a moment to check in. How are you feeling? Notice what the body is telling you. Any places where you might be feeling a little tension, maybe softening a bit more. Relaxing the jaw, the shoulders, the frown. And then really feel yourself grounding down through the sitting bones as if you're shooting roots straight into the mat. And notice how that creates some length within the spine. And then notice your breath. So you don't have to change the breath just now, but just notice where you feel the breath the most. Notice the quality of air in the room. And maybe noticing that the breath becomes a little deeper just by bringing some attention to it. And then bringing our attention in even more. How is your energy? How are you feeling? How is your mood? Maybe you're feeling sparkly and ready to go, but maybe you're feeling a little down, a little heavy. So just take a moment to notice, even if you notice that your mind is going every which way, pinball machine mind. So just noticing is already doing something. And then really slowly bring your hands into a prayer. So let the palms of the hands melt together. As you lift your heart up to your thumbs. And then bow the head down to the fingers, getting a stretch in the back of the neck. And then take a moment to set out an intention. So something that you can practice with the coming hour. And it can be something really small, maybe just breathing deeply. But what do you need? So what will serve you? What will help you? And then once you have that intention, start to come into your ujjayi breath, that audible sound of the breath, as if we're infusing that intention with the breath. And finally, lift the corners of the mouth. And then as you breathe in, stack the head back on top of the spine and slowly open your eyes. As you breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. And now as you exhale, bring the right fingertips all the way down. Take a deep breath in as you lift the left fingertips up. And now as you exhale, see if you can bring the left elbow towards the right knee. So not going all the way into the twist. And then breathe in, reach your fingertips back up. Twice more, exhale, almost coming into that twist, maybe sliding the right hand behind you a little more. Breathe in, really extend. And this time we're going to take it all the way into the twist. So cross the back of the left hand over the knee. Breathe in to really lift up, spiraling up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Keep grounding into your sitting bones. And then breathe in slowly, take it back to center as we do the same thing on the other side. So bring the left fingertips beside you. Breathe in, bring the right arm all the way up. Exhale, bring the right elbow over towards the left knee, sliding the left fingers behind you. Breathe in, really lift up, so growing tall. Exhale, coming into that twist, feeling the stretch in the mid-back, the upper back. One more, take a deep breath in, and this time coming all the way into the twist. Exhaling, bring the elbow down, crossing the right hand over. Breathe in, sit up even taller. Exhale, twisting even deeper. And then breathe in, take it back to center. Come to sit at the front edge of the mat if you're not already there. With both hands, take a hold of the backs of your legs. Sit up tall, so lift your heart. And then come to sit just behind your sitting bones. So we're leaning back, feeling the core muscles turning on. Keep lifting the heart and then lift the shins parallel to the ceiling. So just taking a moment to fire up the core muscles. Really root down into your mat. Notice how strong that makes your deep core muscles. And then exhale, tap the right toes down, folding from the knee, and breathe in, lift. Exhale, tap the left toes down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Let's do that twice more to both sides. Really feeling those lower abdominals working. Keep the crown of the head reaching back. Keep your face shiny and happy. And then bring the right foot down. Bring the left foot down. Now think cat stretch as you round through the spine, curling your tailbone all the way under. And now slowly roll yourself all the way down, slowly, slowly. Bring the head down, making sure your head is still on your mat. Slide your heels in, bring the feet hip-width apart. Reach the fingertips down towards the heels. And then press the entire spine down into the floor. Turn the palms of the hands to face up. And now start at the tailbone, so moving really slowly. We're going to peel the spine up. So press into all four corners of your feet, rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time. If there's any discomfort in your knees, just slide your feet out a little. Now take a deep breath in as you lift your hip bones up even higher. And as you exhale, roll yourself back down, starting at the upper back, coming down one vertebra at a time. Take a deep breath in as you connect your spine to the floor. Exhale, curl the tailbone under and roll yourself all the way up into your shoulder bridge. So taking some time to mobilize the spine, warming up through the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. Exhale, roll yourself back down. Let's do that one more round. Exhaling to roll yourself up. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling to roll yourself down. So especially good if you've been folded forwards all day, taking a moment in a counter pose. And then hug your knees in, let the lower back become really heavy. Take a moment to massage the lower back. And then take a hold of the backs of your legs as you roll yourself back up. So we're going to come back to seated. lifting the heart, once again sitting behind the sitting bones, reach the crown of the head all the way back, lifting the shins parallel to the ceiling again. Now think about hugging the center line, so fold everything into that midline. Now you can stay here holding onto the backs of your legs, that's fine, or extend your arms out, turn your pinkies in, feeling the opening in the chest, noticing that the core starts to work a little harder. Breathe, smile, and tap the right toes down. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, tap the left toes down. Breathe in, lift. Let's do 3 more to both sides. So getting a little heat going, getting that core connection. Keep pressing down into the floor. And take it back to center. Now cross your ankles and roll yourself onto hands and knees. So taking a moment to get settled in. Maybe taking off a sweater. Maybe that's just me. Oh, excuse me for any sounds. Okay, so bring your wrists in line with your shoulders. Bring your knees in line with your hips. Spread your fingers really wide. And now press into the mat, and as you really press down, you should feel those core muscles turning on again, feeling the lower belly pulling in. Now breathe in, extend your right leg out, curling the right toes under, and then lift up from the right inner thigh. Now imagine pressing into the gas pedal, so press into the ball joint of your foot, and then zip the right leg into the center line. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee. Grip the mat with your fingertips. Breathe in, really press the right leg out and zip it into the center line. 2 more, now move with the breath. Exhale as you round, creating space in the spine, connection in the core. Breathe in as you reach the crown of the head forwards. Expand. Once more, exhaling. And inhaling. And now as you exhale, bring the right knee down. Walk your hands in towards your knees as you sit up tall. Take a deep breath in, circle the arms all the way up. And now as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Feel the lower belly pulling in, the tailbone lengthening down. Let's do that again. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands down to the heart. 1 more, breathing in and out. Now keep your heart lifted to your thumbs as you lean back. Keep lengthening your tailbone down. Feel the strength in the legs, feel the strength in the core. Reach the crown of the head back and return onto hands and knees. So back to all fours. Spread your fingers wide. Extend the left leg out long. Level the hips out. Lift the left leg up, moving from the left inner thigh. Press into the ball joint of the left foot, leveling the hips. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee. Really press away from the mat. Breathe in, extend the left leg out, reach the crown of the head forwards. Twice more. Exhaling to round through your spine. Feel the strength in your arms. Breathe in, expand. And once more, exhaling, squeeze out all the air. And breathe in, expand. Lower the left knee down in line with the hip. Once again, walk your hands in, sit up tall. Breathe in, circle the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Lengthen your tailbone down, lean back. Keep lifting the heart up. And now baby pulses, lifting ourselves up and up. Keep it going. Keep the heart lifted. Keep the tailbone lengthening down. Excuse me. As we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back onto hands and knees. Now from hands and knees, step your feet out, coming into a high plank. So gripping the mat with your fingertips, feel the inner thighs spiraling in and up. Really press down into your hands, press down into your feet. Reach the crown of the head forwards. You can always lower your knees down here. Feel the collarbone spreading left to right. And now on your next exhale, send your weight all the way back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet hip width apart, turning the heels out just a little so the stretch also translates into the outsides of your legs. And then lower the heels down one at a time as you breathe. So this is probably a move that you've done before. And if you're not, you're lucky, because then you really have that fresh beginner's mind. But even if you've done it hundreds or thousands of times, really feel it out. How are your hamstrings feeling today? How is downward facing dog feeling today? So not just powering through the moves, but moving with that intention. And come to stillness, maybe keeping the legs bent on this first down dog. Really lifting the hips up high, feeling the inner thighs spiraling in and back as you keep your ears in line with your arms. And now breathe and push the nose forwards, gaze up to the front of the mat as you walk your feet into a forward fold. Keeping the feet hip width apart, relaxing your nose down to your knees. And taking a moment to shake your head yes, and shake your head no. And now press into your feet to roll yourself up. So moving one vertebra at a time. Slowly stacking up through the spine. And then breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands up and overhead. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Feel the lower belly pulling in. Now bring your hands behind you as if you're sticking your hands into your back pockets. Bring the elbows in, lift the heart, and lift the gaze, really opening up through the front body. And exhale back into your mountain pose. Press down into your feet. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. As you exhale, take it down, moving through the center line, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back extend, really reach the crown of the head forwards. And exhale, take it down, back into your forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, coming into a high plank. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, shift your weight back, downward facing dog. Lower the left heel down. Now move slowly. Breathe in as if you're stroking the air with your toes. Take it into three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring your right knee over towards your right elbow. You can always move from all fours. Breathe in, really press back through the right foot as if you're pressing into that gas pedal again. Exhale, right knee over towards your left elbow. So really getting into the obliques. Once more, breathe in, pressing away. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose to your knee. Really press into the mat to create space and step the right foot up to your right thumb. And it's always a bit of a mean one. So if you need to grab a hold of the ankle and just kind of wiggle it forwards, that's fine. Lower the left knee down. Flip onto the top of your left foot. Now really press into the right foot, press into the left foot, and as you breathe in, lift up. Coming into that crescent lunge pose. Bring the palms together. Bring the hands down to the heart. Now from here, bring the arms back, leaning forwards. Imagine somebody standing behind you, taking a hold of your pinkies, pulling the pinkies back, wrapping the shoulder blades around, lifting the heart. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, frame the right foot. Curl the left toes under, lift the left knee up, slide the right leg back, coming into a plank pose. Now take a deep breath here. On your exhale, from your toes or your knees, really hug the elbows into the side body and come all the way down to the floor. Press into the tops of your feet as you reach your toes away, hug the elbows in, and breathe and lift up into your baby cobra. Exhale, lower your nose down to the floor, curl the toes under, really send the heels back. Breathe in, press up into your plank pose. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Feel the shoulders rolling out as if the armpits are looking in towards each other. Turn the heels out just a little. Feel the inner thighs spiraling in and back. As we do the same thing on the other side, so really move with your breath. Breathe in, stroking the air with your toes, left leg lifts up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Breathe in, extend the left leg out. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, getting into the obliques. Breathe in, left leg extends out. Exhale, knee to nose to knee, really press away from the floor. Step the left foot up to the left thumb. And as you exhale, lower the right knee down. Press into the right big toe. Breathe in, lift the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands connect, lift your heart up to your thumbs. And exhale, take your hands down to your heart. Pull the lower belly in, slide the shoulders down. And bring the arms down beside you, heart reaching forwards, fingertips pointing back. Imagine someone you really, really like, taking hold of your pinkies, pulling them back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, frame the left foot. Curl the right toes under, breathe in, lift the right knee up, and slide the left leg into your plank pose. From your toes or your knees, hover down, hugging the elbows in, all the way down to the belly. Press into your feet, breathe in, baby cobra. Exhale, nose down to the floor, curl the toes under. Breathe in, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now really connect to the breath. Listen to the breath. Take 2 more super deep breaths in your down dog. And then breathe in, gaze up to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, step or walk your feet up, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway. So your version of flat back extend. You can bring your fingertips down to the floor. Or bring the hands underneath the knees. Wherever you are, reach the crown of the head forwards. Slide the shoulders away from the ears and feel the strength in the belly as it pulls in and up. Exhale all the way down, forward fold. Now press into your feet. Breathe in, circle the arms up, extended mountain pose, palms of the hands connect. And as you exhale, lower the hands down to the heart, feel the lower belly pulling in. Breathe in, circle the arms up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold it down, forward fold, folding from the hips, long spine. Breathe in, reach the crown of the head forwards. Feel the length in the spine, flat back. Exhale all the way down, forward fold. Plant the hands, breathe in, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now move slowly. Breathe in, float the right leg up. And this time in one fluid move, exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Now lower the left heel down over the center line. Really press into the outer edge of the left foot, bend the right leg, pull it back, and breathe in, come into your warrior 1. Now take a moment here, really press the hands up to the sky, slide the shoulders down, and think about really pulling that right hip back. So if you're pulling the hip bone back into the hip socket. Bring the palms of the hands together. As you exhale, bring the palms of the hands down to the heart. Now breathe in, lift the left heel up. We're going to come forwards in the upper body and then bring the arms back. So flying here, pull the pinkies back, take a deep breath in. Exhale, frame the right foot, press into the left hand. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, send the right fingertips up to the sky, coming into our twist. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Now move through your flow. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Exhale from your toes or your knees, hover all the way down or maybe halfway down. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a super deep breath. So don't let me rush you. You can always take a moment in child's pose or move at your own pace. Other side. Breathe in, stroke the air with the left toes as you lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot up to your left thumb. Lower the right heel down over the center line. Really pull the left heel, hip back. Breathe in, press up into warrior one. Take a moment to really bend your left leg. Pull the left hip back. Reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Feel the power in that back leg as you really press down. And think about turning the right rib cage forwards. Bring the palms of the hands together, maybe lifting the heart up even more, maybe a gentle back bend. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Feel the lower belly pulling in. Bring the trunk of the body forwards, the arms back, pulling the pinkies back. Take a deep breath in, flying here. And exhale, lift the right heel, plant the hands, press into your right hand. Breathe in, pull the left elbow up, send the left fingertips up to the sky, lift the hips a little higher. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. From your toes or your knees, as you exhale, hover down. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a really deep, conscious breath. Breathe in, look over to the front edge of the mat. Exhale, step or walk your feet up, forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Breathe in, come all the way up, extended mountain pose. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Now we're going to bring our weight into our right foot as we press down and lift the left leg up. See if you can take a hold of the left ankle, bring it into the upper thigh. If this is impossible, just bring it onto the lower leg, or maybe keeping your toes down. And then see if you can press the left knee back and down. Really pressing into your standing leg, zipping into the center line, so that you can lengthen your tailbone down. Keep lifting the heart up. And breathe. Now breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, growing tall. And then turn the palms of the hands down and exhale, really ground down. Twice more, move with the breath. Breathe in, circle the arms up. Exhale, ground down. Feel the strength in that standing leg. Once more, breathing in, fluid flow. And exhale, pressing it down. Bring your hands to your heart, breathe in and smile. And slowly bring the left foot down. Same thing on the other side. So really find your footing, press down into all four corners of that left foot, and by rooting down, lift the right leg up. See if you can grab a hold of your ankle. Bring it into the inside of the leg, or maybe keeping it on the lower leg. Sometimes you'll notice that one side is completely different from the other. Then really press the knee down and out. So feeling that opening in the inner thigh. Making sure that you never place any pressure on your knee. So you want the foot to be either over the knee or under the knee. And then keep pressing down, feeling the strength in the standing leg as you lengthen your tailbone down, zipping up. And then from that strength, from that hugging the midline, breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, growing tall, tall tree. And then as you exhale, press the palms of the hands down, rooting down. Twice more. Breathe in, float up. Exhale, press down. Once more, breathe in. And out. Bring your hands into a prayer, breathe in. And exhale, lower the foot down. Maybe take a moment to shake the legs out. Well done. And then breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Palms of the hands connect. And as you exhale, take it down into your forward fold. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back. Reach the crown of the head forwards. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step into your plank pose. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you can do this next flow from hands and knees. You always have that option. Breathe in, lift the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. See if you can touch here for a moment. Breathe in, press back. So pressing into that gas pedal. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Really pressing down, see if you can hold for a microsecond. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee. Really press down into your hands, into your foot, and step the right foot up to the right thumb. Okay, lower the left heel down over the center line. Pull the right hip back. Breathe in, press into warrior one. Bring the palms of the hands together, lift the heart. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Now starting at the sternum, starting at the upper body, we're going to turn the upper body to the long side of the mat. Maybe bringing your feet a little wider. And then breathe in, growing really wide through the collarbones. Warrior two. So press the palms of the hands down, grounding down. Press the right knee out towards your little toe. Keep pressing into both feet evenly. Breathe in. And now as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart, coming back into that prayer. And then we're going to create a diamond shape. So index fingers together, thumbs together. Now breathe in. And as you exhale, we're going to press into the floor, extend the arms forward. And slowly return on your inhalation. So use that exhalation to power up, press into the floor, press the arms forwards. And use that inhalation to lower back down. Twice more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now from here, exhale, extend the arms out side to side. Bring your gaze over your right fingertips and windmill the left arm up and overhead as you return into your low lunge. Press into your left hand. Breathe in, pull the right elbow up, send the right fingertips up to the sky. Big, big twist. And exhale, bring the right hand down. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Exhale from your toes or your knees, hover down, maybe halfway down. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe. So maybe bringing the feet a little wider than hip width, creating lots of space. Rolling the shoulders out, lengthening through the neck. Conscious breath, calming the breath. As we do the same thing on the other side, but you're always welcome to adjust, always welcome to move from hands and knees. So really listen to your own body first and to me second. Breathe in, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, maybe holding for just a second. Breathe in, press back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, maybe holding for just a second. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, nose to knee, really press into the floor, rounding through the spine. And step the left foot up to the left thumb. Lower the right heel down, bringing it over the center line, pressing into both feet. Breathe in, warrior one. Bring the palms of the hands together. Really lift your heart up to your thumbs, maybe even making a gentle back bend. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Now start at the trunk of the body. Slowly turn the front body to the front of the mat, and you'll probably notice that you'll need to move the right foot. So taking a moment to really find warrior two legs, anchoring into both legs, pressing into the outer edge of your right foot, and then breathe in, extend your arms out side to side. Bringing the gaze over the left fingertips, sliding the shoulders down, gently pulling the lower ribs in, lengthening the tailbone down a little. I notice how I'm miming everything. Okay, bring your gaze over your left fingertips. Keep pressing down into both feet. And now slowly bring your hands into a prayer. Hands into a diamond shape. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press down into the floor, send the arms out. Breathe in, bring the hands back. Exhale, press down, press the hands out. Breathe in, hands to the heart, bend the left leg. Two more. Exhale, pressing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, extend your arms out side to side, gaze over your left fingertips and windmill the right arm up and overhead. Lift the right heel, press into the right hand. Breathe in, pull the left elbow up, lift the hips, left fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, lower the left hand down. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Exhale, from toes or knees, chaturanga. Breathe in, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to catch your breath. And then on your next exhale, bring your knees down as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch. Melt the forehead down to the floor as you melt your hips down to your heels, coming into child's pose. Calm the breath. See if you can make every inhalation as long as your exhalation. And then return into that intention. What was the intention that you set out at the beginning of practice? And then reaffirming it with the breath. And walk your hands in towards you. And then turn the fingertips in towards the body. So elbows, the armpits of your elbows pointing forwards. Lift the heart forward, soften your face. Let's do 3 lion's breaths, my favorite. So take a deep breath in. And then stick your tongue out, bring your gaze up and say Twice more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, the lion roars. And once more, take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Stretching the jaw, letting go of some heat, some shame. Walk your hands forwards. Walk your knees in. Come back into your plank pose. And into downward facing dog. Okay, last bit of the standing strength. Slowly, with intention, breathe in, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot up to your right thumb. Breathe in, bring the arms up, coming into a high lunge. Really press away from the mat. Bring the palms of the hands together, maybe a back bend. And then exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Pull the lower belly in, feel the tailbone lengthening down. Now send your heart forwards. Bring the arms out. And maybe lift the left leg up, coming into a flying warrior. Keep the hips level. Now, once again, as if you're pressing into the gas pedal, press into the ball joint of the left foot, level the hips out. Breathe as if you're flying, seeing the little houses dotted beneath you. Take a deep breath in. And now slowly lower the left foot back down, feeling it out. Breathe in, bringing both arms all the way up. Exhale, soft fingertips, take it down. Press into your left hand. Breathe in, pull the right elbow all the way up, twisting. Exhale, bring the right hand back down. Breathe in, step into your plank pose. Now stay here. You can lower your knees down. You can take a child's pose or turn onto the outside of your right foot, inside of your left foot. Pull the left elbow up. Lift the hips up. Coming into a gate pose. Maybe bringing the left arm up and overhead. Maybe not. Breathe in, fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, returning to downward facing dog. Okay, moving slowly. Don't let me rush you. Don't rush yourself. Breathe in, bring the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the left foot to your left thumb. Breathe in, high lunge. Bring the palms of the hands up and overhead. Now really press away from the mat to find that length, maybe that back bend. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart. Feel the lower belly pulling in. Bring the arms back, bring the heart forwards, reach the crown of the head forwards. Really pressing into all four corners of your left foot. Maybe staying here. Maybe lifting the right leg up. Level the hips out. Press into the ball joint of your right foot. Keep your neck long. Keeping a slight bend in the left knee. Breathing, flying, soaring. Hugging the center line. And then feel it out. Take it slow. Lower the right foot down. Breathe in. Bring the arms up. Exhale. Frame the left foot. Press into your right hand. Breathe in. Pull the left elbow up. Send the left fingertips up to the sky. Lift the hips. Exhale. Lower the left hand down. Breathe in. Step into your plank. You can skip this or turn onto the outside of your left foot, inside of your right foot, pulling the right elbow up, sending the right fingertips up. Lift the hips and maybe right arm up and overhead as you lengthen your tailbone down. Breathe in, fingertips up. And exhale, right hand down. Plank pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now breathe in, look over to the front of the mat, and we're going to step into a cross-legged seat. Come onto your sitting bones and extend the legs out long. Okay, we're going to cool it down. You've done so good. Okay, take a moment to pull the legs out to the side a little so you can really feel the upper leg bones grounding down. Sit up tall. You can always bend your legs, no worries. And then breathe in, bring the arms all the way up. Really feel that length. And then reach it forwards, keeping the length in the spine. And just take hold of wherever you can take hold. So it doesn't have to be your feet, it can also be your upper legs. You can bend your legs. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Press into the backs of your legs. Pull your pinky toes energetically towards you. Notice how that deepens the stretch and breathe. Working on space in the lower back, length in the hamstrings. Slowly roll yourself back up as we cross the right foot over the left leg. Now with the left arm, wrap around and really hug your leg in towards you. As you keep pressing down through the back of your left leg, lifting your heart up, bring the right hand behind, using every inhalation to sit up a little taller, using every exhalation to twist a little deeper, keeping lots of energy in your left foot as you really spread your toes. And breathe. And then as you breathe in, turn your nose back to center. We're going to cross the right leg over the left leg and then turn onto the top of the right foot. So we're in half a cow face pose. Now you can stay here, especially if your knees are quite sensitive. This is a nice place to work from. Or lift the right butt cheek, swing the left leg around and come onto both sitting bones. Turn your feet forwards. Maybe take a moment to take a hold of your ankles. Lift your hips and snuggle the one knee over the other. Staying really bright through your toes. So no relaxed feet. And I just want you to keep your feet really active to keep protecting your knees. And you should feel a stretch in your hips. You can always lift your hips up a little higher. If this is way too intense, you can always keep the bottom leg extended. If there's just some pressure in your knee, you can also bring some height, a block or a pillow underneath the bottom knee. Now sit up really tall. And then slowly start to tilt forwards, moving from the hips if that feels okay. And really breathe into your hips. Taking a hold of your ankles or your feet. Maybe coming all the way forwards as you really breathe into your hips. So maybe you've done a lot of sitting, walking, ice skating? No. Our hips tend to get quite tight, so really breathe into the hips here, keeping your spine long. Working through some of the tension. So we've really warmed up the body nicely for these stretches. But please listen to your body. So pain always means you need to adjust something. Okay, slowly roll yourself back up. Bring your hands behind you. Tilt your pelvis back, curl the tailbone under so that you can unravel the legs. Resetting, and then bring the left foot over the right leg. Sit up tall. Maybe take a moment to grab a hold of your shin. Really pull it in, lift your heart. And then start to twist, wrapping the right arm around the left leg, bringing the left hand behind you. Breathing in to lift up taller. And then using that length to come into the twist. See if you can press into the inside of your left foot. And maybe that's impossible, that's fine, but don't just let it hang there. Get some energy pressing down as you spread your right toes. Using every inhalation to create more length. Every exhalation to twist a little deeper. And then breathe in, take it to center. As you bring the left foot down to the floor, so flipping onto your shoelaces, turning the foot forwards. You can stay here or lift the left butt cheek and wrap the right leg around too, coming onto both sitting bones. Maybe taking a hold of your ankles, just so you can lift the hips a little, snuggle one knee over the other and lower down. Sit up tall. Feeling it out. If you need some adjustments, please take them, being really mindful of your body. Breathe into the hips. Maybe tilting forwards from the hips, but maybe staying up tall. As if we're using the breath to wash away some of the tension around the hips. And then slowly come to sit up tall, bring your hands behind you. Tilt the pelvis back so that you can stretch out the legs. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing out. Lift your heart and just rock the legs, the feet side to side. And then come to lie all the way down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. As we end with a happy baby pose. Take a hold of the insides of your feet, bringing your knees towards your armpits. And now try to really lengthen your tailbone down towards the back edge of the mat. So getting a nice stretch, release in the lower back as well. If this is impossible, take a hold, if it's not a happy baby, take a hold of your ankles or your shins. Just giving yourself a bit more space. Letting the arms become heavy. Pressing the soles of the feet up. And then maybe rocking side to side. And then from here you can take it away. So maybe extending one leg out. Maybe extending the other leg out. Maybe taking both legs all the way up. Maybe even overhead. So just take a moment to move in a way that feels good to you. And then once you're ready, make your way into Shavasana. So super slowly, there's no rush. If there are any final movements that your body is craving, please take them. And then take just as much care as we've set up all our standing poses with, all our balancing poses, all our stretches. Take just as much care to set up Shavasana. So maybe putting on something warmer if you'd like. Maybe covering yourself with a blanket or covering your eyes up. Recognizing that this is our most precious pose. So whatever style of yoga is your favorite, they all end with Shavasana. And that says something about the importance of the pose. Let your toes roll out. Walk the shoulders underneath the chest. Make sure your neck is long. And then let go of any active breath. And instead of doing the breath, just be breathed. Softening the skin of your face. Softening the chest. Softening the front of your body. And then feeling the weight of your head. Feeling the weight of your shoulders. Letting the entire back body grow heavy. Feel gravity pulling you down. And just take a moment to melt into the relaxation. And if the mind starts to wander, just return to the breath. Let your breath grow a little deeper as we start to wake back up. And then slowly move your fingers, move your toes. Lift the lower arms and twist your wrists. And then take a big full body stretch. And bring your knees into your chest. Extend the right arm out next to your ear and roll yourself onto your right side. Bring the left hand out in front as you slowly press yourself back up, returning to your comfortable cross-legged seat. Keep your eyes closed and notice how you feel. Bring your hands into a prayer. Bow your nose down to your fingertips. And return to that intention that you set out at the beginning of practice. I hope you felt that it feels really different to move consciously, mindfully, instead of just bumbling through. So maybe you'd like to take that intention with you off of the mat. Taking it into the real yoga. And then bring your thumbs up to that point in between the eyebrows, connecting the head and the heart as we take a really deep bow down. Bowing down to the highest version of ourselves. And choosing to see that within each other too. Thank you for your time, your breath, for taking a moment to step back and move with intention. I hope it felt great. Please let me know any comments, any feedback, any requests, and I hope you have a really, really, really relaxed evening. And I hope to see you on Wednesday evening on our next live stream. See you then.